Hi, Jake here. How you doing today? We're doing pretty doggone good. We just roared into March. Been 1 month on our maintenance lifestyle, maintaining our 100 pound weight loss. So just thought we'd do a update for February, how it went. Went pretty doggone good. It's kind of surprising. I was hoping to maintain my 100 pound weight loss, but unfortunately, I'm afraid my body says 165 pounds is still a little too heavy. I lost 2 pounds in the month of February. I went from 165.4 down to 163.2, and it's just, I know it's just a little fat around the middle. Loose skin might be tightening up. I'm losing a little bit of the flabbiness. I still have it in my arms and stuff, but around my middle, my butt's dragging pretty good, and around your thighs and stuff. So we're gonna kind of keep tracking that and see how it works. I gotta go to town and get a size smaller pants. I went through every shirt I had and I found a medium that I hadn't worn a long time, and this is a medium shirt and it fits me just perfect. So all my large shirts are now too big, and extra large, it looks like a tent on me. So we'll keep after it and keep doing updates and stuff, because this is really interesting stuff, how we get here. And our weight loss was interesting, but now the hardest part is going into maintenance mode, because our goals have changed. Now what's the goal? To maintain 165 pounds, or to maintain our weight loss and to maintain our health. That's a good goal, but they're kind of a little abstract. You're not lasered in on exactly what to do. When I was losing the weight, I was laser. You're like a laser beam. Okay, there's the goal, 165 pounds, and we're going to, your eyes on the goal all the time, because you can see the goal getting closer and closer. So the closer you got to the goal, the more excited you got. Well, now in maintenance mode, it's a little bit blurry. I mean, yeah, the goal is you want to keep at this weight, but for a guy, it seems like you have to have a rock solid laser something to do. And so it has to be a little more on top of things. And so that's why I'm still doing my daily weigh-ins. The nice thing about it is at 163.2, now I weigh 165 pounds with all my clothes on. Before I was 165 in my shorts, and then 167 with my clothes on. Now I just weighed myself just 10 minutes ago, and I weigh 165 pounds, 165.4 I think it was, and that's with a little coffee in me, in my clothes. So that's pretty good. You always, before, you strip down to nothing to weigh. Now I can just walk in and step on the scale, and if it says 165 pounds, I'm cherry. But I'm afraid that we're going to lose a little more weight. And what did we do in February to lose 2 more pounds? I mean, I had a couple birthday parties there that I had a piece of cake. Wasn't big like that. My son-in-law's Rosalie made that cheesecake I only had a little piece. I mean, it wasn't a big piece, but I did have one. Tasted delicious, and I didn't have no negative consequences to it. Uh, I remember Rosalie wanted to know what I wanted for my birthday. I said I wanted some prime rib, so we had some prime rib, and that was absolutely great. We've had it twice now in the month of February because we cut that prime rib into three, and we still got one in the fridge, in the freezer, that we'll pull out maybe for something special. But what did I do? We went from 165, and we went, 165, 166, back down to 165, 164, back up 165, 166, down to 164. So it's been an up and down deal, which is probably natural for what we're doing. I had one day where we went up to 167, but then we dropped right back down, and so that was probably some water retention and something. Maybe a little bit of inflammation or something. We retained a little water, but then we dropped right back down 165, 165, 164. Dropped down to 163, then back up 164, then down to 162, down to 161. On the 25th of February was my lowest weight of the month at 161.4, then back up 163, 164, 164, and then back down to 163. So it's just a little wave. We're on this wave, and it just keeps going that way, and we're eating steak, hamburger. Rosalie made them little meatball thingies that we snack on. I can't really think of anything to include. I'm eating till I'm full, so I'm not going hungry, but my body is still trying to find that balance, and so that's exciting to figure out that what your body's doing with the daily logging and everything that I'm doing. And I've added a potato in there here and there. It doesn't seem to affect me because my metabolism seems to handle, and basically except for the 2 days that I had that little piece of birthday cake and that little piece of cheesecake, we haven't really ate a lot of carbs except for the potato I put in my stew, and then I had breakfast with a little a potato that I made hash browns with some of the taco meat that Rosalie had, and a lot of bacon. And I'm still eating a lot of animal fat. So I'll go through the three things that I absolutely try not to eat, and that's processed sugar, processed grains, and processed vegetable oils. Them three things have a devastating effect on my body that as long as I stay away from them, pretty much I can do anything I want, and my body's going to maintain this or even lower. I mean, there's a few times that I ate a lot. I mean, I was stuffed, and it pretty much, just that little weight. And I noticed if on the days that I did gain a little weight, I was thirsty, and so I hydrated, and then that upped my weight. But then after that, then it just comes back down, falls right back in. And so now we're running about 163. I think that'll probably go down a little more because I still have a roll around there of loose skin and a little fat. I haven't lost all the fat. I'm not not lean to the point where I'm skin and bones like Rosalie thinks I'm skin and bones, but like I showed her, I says, well, I still got this around the middle that's I got to get rid of, you know. So yeah, my arms and stuff is thinned right down. My chest is pretty chin. You can see the ribs, my ribs again. So this maintenance deal is now just transforming my body and building up some muscle, getting rid of the last of the loose skin and stuff because it is going away. I have taken pictures of it during stages, and I have less now than I did a year ago and 6 months ago and 3 months ago. There's a little, so it is slowly going away. You know, a lot of people say, well, what do you do with all the loose skin when you lose 100 pounds? Well, it's there, but it's slowly going away, and I think that's a lot of it is I will lose that loose skin, and then I'm going to, somewhere along the line, we're going to plateau out where my body is saying, well, that's about all the stored energy that you have that we want to release, and then we will hit a plateau or a bottom out and maybe start coming back up with some exercise, some weight resistance training, lifting weights, doing push-ups and stuff, and we will bring it back up. But right now we're still on this weight loss. It's kind of a maintenance, but when you lose 2 pounds over the month, and I've been 163 for 3 days now, so and tomorrow, I don't know, Rosalie's in there cooking up some chicken and stuff, and I'm going to have that with some of them. I'm about out of stew, and so I'll have to go to town and get some vegetables. I'm going to make another, I think, my stew with cabbage and some Brussels sprouts and stuff in it, because this last stew was pretty much straight meat. And we'll do that. And that'll get me through at least a week, and then some meat and stuff. So we'll just keep doing it and see what happens. It's real interesting as to how this is working out. So that's basically what happened in February. Wasn't just, we didn't change nothing. We just kept doing what we always done, and it seems to work. I have a lot of fat, I add fat to everything, animal fat. And so that seems to keep me on a level, pretty much a level keel, if not, I watch videos of people that have been doing this for a lot longer than I have, and they seem to struggle. And I maybe my metabolism isn't as screwed up as other people's metabolism, so I have an easier time with it. That's the only thing I can think of, is I have an easier time doing this. Some people, they really have to work at it, but then I notice that they eat some keto-fied foods that I don't. I tried almond flour, and I didn't like the almond flour, so then Rosalie got some coconut flour, and I don't care for that either. If I'm going to make a gravy or something, I'm going to make it as an au jus with my fat and some water and seasonings. It's a little thin, but that's okay with me. I don't have to have a thick gravy to make it tasty. As long as it tastes good, I don't care if it's a little watery or what. So that helps, and I don't want to try thickening stuff up with some flour, some wheat flour. So down the line I might experiment with that, but not for at least another couple months. I want to see where this weight loss stops. Where is my natural ancestral weight for me? And I think we're zeroing in on it. I mean, it's got to be within the next 5-10 pounds. I can't see me going under 155 pounds. So we will see. Uh, did I mention this shirt is? I went through every single shirt that I got. I found a medium stuck way back in the bottom of an old drawer, and it's a medium. And I put it on. I said, "Well, what is this?" I told Rosalie, "What is this shirt?" Look, I said, "It looks good." I said, "It's a medium. It's not even a large." So I might have to start buying some medium shirts. So this is just a quickie that I thought I'd better get up here before, you got to keep on top of this stuff. If I don't keep on top of it, things start slipping and out of sight, out of mind. And then all of a sudden, if if the weight might start creeping up, but I don't want that to happen. So this is just one of them, you know, reminders for me that this keeps me on top of what I'm doing. So I'll sign off, and we will talk to you later. Bye.